Good morning, third graders. So today we're going to be working on our lesson 17. And of course, I'm going to write my name down and the date. And today's date is the 30th. So 9/30/20. Alright, so what we're doing is again using arrays, but this time when we're using arrays, we're making multiplication and division sentences. So we're just going to go through a few of them. Let's start with the first one. So we have one row with 4 in the row. So 1, how many rows? 10, how many in each row gives me a total of 4. So then remember, always when we're doing our division, the first number is always the total. And use a pen or pencil, sorry, not a pen, use a pencil so we can use our eraser. And we are going to write down. So the total is always the first number, divided by how many in each row equals how many rows. So I'm going to rows, a little arrow so you know, in each row. So the first thing we're going to do, and also notice that 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, we're using the same 3 numbers. We're not using different numbers. We're using the same 3 numbers to make a new division sentence. So let's go down to this one. So we're going to skip this one, and we're going to go down to here. So the first thing is how many rows? 1, 2, 3. That's my 3 rows times how many in each row gives me a total of 12 butterflies. So remember what I'm going to do here is my total, which is always right here for my multiplication, is always the first one for my division, divided by how many in each row, I have 4 in each row, gives me how many rows? 1, 2, 3. And let's go down here. Let's see where this line is right here. So I have to see how many rows we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Times how many in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gives me a total of 24 butterflies. And remember, we can practice skip counting by our 4s, or we can count each butterfly individually. Let's practice skip counting by our 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Now we have to do our division. So remember, total is 24. How many are in each row? We have 4 in each row. That's going to give me how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows. So we're just going to go through one more. We're going to do a full array. Okay, here we go. So first, I always have to know how many in each row. How many rows is our first one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I know I have 10 rows. How many butterflies in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to skip count by our 4s to get what 10 times 4 equals. So we're going to start at the top. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. And remember, if that is too difficult right now with the skip counting, it is okay to count each individual butterfly until you get the total. Now going to our division sentence. We put our total is always first. The biggest number will always be first in our division sentence. And I see my total here. 40 butterflies. Divided by how many butterflies in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gives me how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're saying 40, so I take 40 butterflies and I divide it up into 4 in each row. In each row, how many rows am I going to end up with? You can also look at it, so 40 divided by 4, how many times do I have to count by 4 to get to 40? And we just counted by 4s. Let's do it one more time with our hands, and that's another way to solve our division problem. How many times can I count by 4s, skip counting by 4s, till I get to the total? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. And that would be my 10th finger, but I only have one hand available. So I've counted my hand twice. Now we're going to go to our lesson problem set. So real quick, the baker packs 36 bran muffins in boxes of 4. So I have 36 bran muffins. That is my total amount of muffins. And I'm putting them in boxes of 4. So each box has 4 muffins. Draw and label a tape diagram to find the number of boxes he packed. So here is my first box with my 4 muffins. But that only gives me a total of 4. So I'm going to skip count as I draw it out. So now I'm going to add another box. And remember, you can do it with dots, or you can just write the number 4. So now I have my 2 boxes, which gives me a total of 4, 8. But I need to get to the total of 36. So how many times do I have to skip count by my 4 to get to 36? So let's keep going down. I'm going to draw just the number 4. So now I have 4, 8. Add 4 more gives me 12. So now I'm going to keep going because my total is 36. So I'm going to add another 4. So if I know this is my total for my third box, I can just add 4 to 12. So I can go 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If that helps, make sure to still you can use your fingers to help you count up or count by the dots. So right now if I have 16 is my total, and I'm adding another box of muffins, I can go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But we're not 36 yet, so we're going to add another box of muffins. And again, if I write up my dots, I can go, my total is 20, but now I'm adding 4 more, 21, 22, 23, 24. But we keep going because we're not at 36 yet. I have a total of 24, I added 4 more, 25, 26, 27, 28. Almost there, but not yet, so I gotta add another one. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. But we're still not there yet, so now we gotta go 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So now I have my total amount. That's what I want. I skip counted by my boxes of 4, so I got to 36. Now let's make a division sentence. I have 36 is my total amount of muffins, divided by how many in each box? 4. So now I'm solving for the unknown. How many boxes did he pack? Well, I counted right here, so now I'm going to count my boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But when I finish my sentence, I want to make sure I write out my answer as well once I finish my division sentence. So I'm going to say the baker, and remember it has to be a capital T because it is at the beginning of a sentence. The baker boxed 9 boxes of muffins. Or packed. Oh my bad. This should be packed. So I'm gonna exit out. Packed. And I added period because it is the end of my sentence. So we're gonna go through one more together. Now that's our problem. The waitress arranges 32 glasses into 4 equal rows. Remember, equal means they all have the same amount. How many glasses on each row? So I'm going to start with 32 is my total. The waitress arranges a total of 32. Divided by how many rows? 4 equal rows. And now I want to solve for how many glasses on each row. That's the unknown. For a division problem, we're always solving what we don't know. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw my 4 rows. So here are my 4 equal rows, and if you're comfortable, you can skip count by 4. If I know, if I have 2 rows, my first row is 4, I go up by 4, it is 8, but we need to get to 32, 8, and remember, if you're not comfortable with skip counting, go 9, 10, 11, 12. So So, but we're not there yet, so I'm going to keep going. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. So my line's getting a little crooked. I'm going to add another row. 20 plus 4 is, I'm going to write it down here, I'm sorry. 24, but if you can 32. So am I going to have to add another row? Yes, I am. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. We're still not to 32 yet, so I need to add another row. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So now, that's it, because my total is 32, and I got to my total. How many glasses are in each row? So we're going to have to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to write 8 glasses in each row. And now we can finish our division problem up here because we solved our unknown. We figured out our unknown. So I took my 32 total glasses, divided it up into my 4 equal rows. They all have the same amount, which gave me 8 total rows. So when I skip count by 4s, how many times do I have to skip count to get to 32? So I can always go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. And it took me to 8 fingers. And again, I only have one hand. But that is it. We're not going to do number 4 today. So make sure that you have a piece of paper and a pencil, and when we do our word problem, draw pictures for them. It's going to help out a lot. All right, and look for your assignment